Hi everyone, Andrea here with Sunshine and Pixels. Today I'm going to be showing you how to refill your refillable sublimation ink cartridges. So what you're going to need is you're going to need your refillable ink cartridges. Make sure they're the sublimation kind. So they are not the kind that come with your regular like inkjet printer. If you have like the Epson, they're going to come with inkjet cartridges. You need sublimation cartridges, so make sure you have those. I got mine from Cobra Ink. There a lot of other companies sell them though, but those are the kind that I have. You are going to need your ink. So I have my ink. So make sure you have your ink. And I use a 4-color system. Depending upon the type of printer that you have, will depend upon how many ink cartridges you have. So, and then you're going to need a syringe. When I bought my ink from Cobra Ink, they gave me a pack of these syringes, and I just clean them out every time I use them, and then I can reuse them. So the little top comes off. It's not pointy. It's not focusing. It's not pointy. It's just to you'd be able to pierce the bottle and get it in there. So grab your tools, and I will show you the next steps. Okay, so you've got all your supplies now. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and fill my black ink first. I do mine in the bathroom just because it's close to the sink and I can rinse out my syringes right away. I find that's best because sometimes the syringes will get a little bit of a tint to them if you leave the color in a little too long. So I'm right next to my sink so I can rinse it out right after. So the first thing you want to do is you want to get your syringe and get your ink. Open that up. Okay, and then there's a little plug right here. You want to take that plug out. So if you're looking at it this way, you've got your little notch here. The plug is in this first hole, and the second one is empty. So you want to take it out of that first hole, and I just put it in the second hole just so I don't lose it and it doesn't go anywhere. So just move your plug. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to go ahead and fill your syringe. Some people pierce the top of the bottle, and sorry, I'm trying to focus. They prefer that method, but once you get down to the bottom, you have to peel it anyway, so I just peel it off. Okay, so you just kind of plunge that, pull the plunger back, and then you're going to put it right there in that first hole that you just opened up. You don't want to stick it in too far because there's like some plastic in there too, and you don't want to pierce any of that. So I'm just going to try and focus this for you guys. There we go. I'm just putting it in there just a little bit, and I'm going to start and push down. And you can see it starting to fill up. Okay. I could probably do a smidge more if I wanted to, but I'm going to leave some room there to put my plug back in. Okay, and then you just put your plug back in, and you're good to go on that one. One thing to notice is there's a little circle in here, and I want to show you on one that's empty. So there's a little circle in here on this one. If you fill up your cartridges and you notice that when you do a nozzle check that you are getting splotches and it's full and you're like, what the heck is going on? Check your cartridge and see if there is ink in there. If there's no ink in that circle, that's probably why you're getting the lines in your nozzle check. So, and the way to fix that, I'll do a video when I actually have one that has the issue, but I'll kind of go over it really quick with you. I got these bigger ones. So here's the one that I used to fill the cartridge. And here is the bigger one that I'm talking about. I don't know what size it is. This is 30 milliliters. This is 10. I don't know if that helps. So what I do is there's no point on the top of this one is so this would be full. So this plug would be out, right? Because we took the plug out when we filled it up with ink. So it would be full. So I would, well, first off, actually put the plunger in the syringe. All right, so I would put it in that first hole. Put the nozzle right in that first hole, all the way in there. It should fit like perfectly. You do have to use a little bit of muscle to get it in there, but it fits perfectly in there. So put it in there, and then you would put your finger on the bottom down here. And then what you would do is you would take the plunger and you would pull it back. It's going to give you some resistance, so don't be afraid to pull it back just a little bit and then let it go again. The ink will go back into it. You may have to do it 2 or 3 times, but you'll notice that as you do that, that little circle will start to fill up with ink. So once it's filled with ink, you can just empty your syringe, take your finger off, and unplug your syringe, and you should be good to go. So if you ever have any issues, check your little circle and make sure. Don't forget to plug your cartridge back up in the first hole, okay? All right, so that's how you do it, and then you just do it with all your other colors. Put it back into your printer, and always run a nozzle check before you print anything, especially after you do the cartridges, because sometimes when you do the cartridges, you'll get blotches and you have to kind of filter through that new ink through it. So I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, let me know. You can comment below. I also have a Facebook group, Sunshine and Pixels, where we share tips and tutorials like this, and people ask questions, and we share all the cool fun stuff that we did and stuff like that. So feel free to join the group. I would love to see you there, and I will talk to you next time. All right, thanks. Bye.